When moving to Albuquerque, what you do in the first 30 days can determine whether you have a smooth transition into a new city or if it's a rocky road with a lot of frustration. So here I'm going to explain to you what you need to do in the first 30 days to truly have the best experience moving to Albuquerque. Hi, my name is Mitchell. I'm your local Albuquerque realtor, local Albuquerque expert. And if you're looking to move to Albuquerque, whether within or moving from out of state, out of city, reach out to the number below, 505-401-9001. First 30 days can make or break your experience in Albuquerque. Here are some mistakes that I've seen and how to fix them. The first thing people don't do is they don't learn the city. They just jump on Zillow, look at homes, say, hey, this one's cheaper than this one maybe looks nicer than that one, and they don't actually take time to learn the city. Take some time, learn Albuquerque. It's a very unique place, and different neighborhoods present different vibes, different feelings, different lifestyles. It's very unique and is very different than a lot of other cities. Albuquerque's not like any other place I've been. It's not trying to be Denver, not trying to be Phoenix or Dallas, anything like that. It's its own thing. So taking the time to learn it is very, very important. Places that look nice online can feel very different in person, especially here in Albuquerque. And some things you want to do is you want to get a feel for the city. Test your commutes during rush hour. Commuting between 8 and 9 a.m. looks totally different than driving between 10 and 11 or driving on the weekend. Something that maybe takes you 20 minutes regularly probably take you 40 to 60 during rush hour. Knowing this can truly help you when you're trying to decide where to live. Also, get your bearings. Try to find things that are important to you. Start looking for your local schools, your gyms, your grocery stores, playgrounds, churches, whatever it is that you're looking for. Start to get a feel for where those things are and how far away, what the commute looks like, what the vibes are, and start learning what fits your lifestyle. The next thing you want to do is start mapping out your daily and weekly routine. What does your drive to work look like? What are the coffee shops you're looking for? What are the grocery stores you're looking for? Start getting maybe some favorites. Get some that you like, some that you don't like. We have lots of great local restaurants, local coffee shops. Find the one that you enjoy. And maybe by now you've also looked at a gym or two. Maybe you've gone on a hike or two. Maybe now you're kind of getting a feel for, what's your favorite hiking trail? Lots of people in Albuquerque have a specific hiking trail that they enjoy. Find the amenities that you are going to enjoy and that you're going to need and kind of get rooted, get a routine going. This will help you acclimate to Albuquerque even faster. By week 3, now you should have a good grasp on areas of town, what things you're looking for, what neighborhoods you like, which neighborhoods you don't like, and then really start embracing the areas you do like and the areas that fit what you're looking for the most. Really go through what areas of town fit what I'm looking for the best, what areas of town aren't quite for me. But now you'll learn that there's some areas where you can find newer homes. You might be further away from most of the amenities in Albuquerque. You might find that, hey, some of these older homes that are closer to downtown Albuquerque, closer to jobs, closer to, more of the restaurants. Yeah, they're a little older, but they're charming and they got a more character, a little more developed neighborhoods. I do kind of like this. Going to look deeper than just, home prices. People look at just the surface level things and end up being in the wrong areas of town. So if you're planning on buying a home, this is really when you want to narrow down your search and really pinpoint exactly what you're looking for and where you're looking. This is when my buyer's guide truly comes in to be helpful, because it's not just this throw it at the wall, set up a Zillow search, get hundreds of homes that none of them match, and you get discouraged. That's a plan that I've seen a lot of home buyers try to make and fail. So knowing exactly what you're looking for, where you're looking in Albuquerque, and how to find it, that's the key to succeeding. And usually at this point, now's when you're going to have a good feel for what you're looking for. So by week 4, a lot of people move into Albuquerque have a good feel for what they're looking for and where they're looking. So now's the time where you start to make your longer term plans. This is when people decide, what areas of town they want to be in, what kind of home they want to be in. Are they going to start off renting? Are we going to start off with a home purchase? And start creating a lifestyle. Like, where are the kids going to go to school? Where am I going to the gym? What grocery store is my favorite? What coffee shops am I going to frequent? Which restaurants might I be a repeat customer for? What churches? What parks? All these things, start piecing them together and truly kind of get the vision for what your life in Albuquerque can actually look like. And a lot of times, once you kind of have that, you'll usually find there's a home that's going to match what you're looking for within that vision. But if you don't build the vision and you're just looking off of Zillow and just guessing, you're not going to have a successful time moving to Albuquerque. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to say that this city is not for you, and you're going to regret it. And I don't want that. And you don't want that. So I've helped many people move to Albuquerque, and I've helped paint this vision for them of what their life here can look like. And it leads to successful home purchases, successful moves, and a successful life change. Because moving to a new city, especially one that's so unique like Albuquerque, it takes quite a bit of researching, planning, and vision. And really, once you get to this last week, it all starts to come together. So if you're thinking about moving to Albuquerque, or if you're just curious about starting the process of what a life in Albuquerque could look like for you, reach out to the number 505-401-9001. I help people move to Albuquerque. I also help people move within Albuquerque. So whether you're looking to upgrade it within, downsize, or you're moving from out of state, it's about creating a vision. It's about finding your resources. It's about finding the things that make Albuquerque your home and putting all that together, and then finding exactly what type of home you're looking for.